I don't think it's boring at all. It's really interesting. It's really nerdy in a good way.
If you pursue accounting, you can pursue your passion.
Knowing like what the tax does, how does it work,
Until you're in it and you really know that you have to be creative as well.
how can you like find tax glitches, but actually knowing how to make it legal and finding areas where you can improve,
You hear, accounting is very standard, you have to follow blah, 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 blah.
And then when you mix it with finance, like stocks, investments, there's no ceiling.
But you'll get this great, robust foundation.
If you can see the next step, take it, next step, take it, and then you'll never know where you're gonna go. You can really change your life.
The stereotype of accounting has been long hours, sitting in a cubicle, pushing papers and punching numbers. But some industry leaders are reimagining what accounting could look like for Gen Z. If enrollments don't change, Australia is going to run out of accountants by 2030. But a shortage of accountants doesn't just mean you'll have to wait longer for your tax return. It also means that businesses won't be equipped to make the best decisions, big companies will be held less accountable, and our already faltering trust in the financial system will fall even lower. So, what can we do about it? Get more Gen Z into accounting. Check out what they had to say.
I had a teacher in my 8th grade, so he really made me sort of fall in love with accounting and the numbers. He really made it fun.
I used to watch Robert Kiyosaki. He always said if you ever go to uni, just do accounting and finance. So I just did that.
Our role is to impact students and get them to understand that they can have an impact across the globe with what they're perhaps passionate in.
In financial planning, you get a lot of creativity compared to accounting where you have to follow a standard. But being in accounting, you have to find that loophole. In that loophole right there, that's where creativity meets knowledge. You have to find that creativeness to go around while, not breaking any law, but you're saving for your clients.
I think if you're more in investigative and you like to play around with the law, you have tax accountants, forensic accounting, there's a bunch of different lines to it.
If you pursue accounting, you can pursue your passion. We recently released a movie trailer in front of Deadpool 3 that clearly showed cool ways to be an accountant within sustainability, gaming, sports and music. It's not sit and do tax returns.
I think I've met some people who've been in external audits and they say it's pretty fun because you get to branch into different industries. So if you yourself are a sports freak and you were lucky enough to be auditing a sports company or even a football team, you have the privilege of being there in the industry itself and seeing how it goes and also learn the financial side of things. It can actually be fun.
What are the human skills you think the future of work is going to need?
I think definitely communication skills, being, respectful, kind, and just being nice.
One of the main things, public speaking, how you speak in front of a room of individuals of 500 people. And obviously networking is the biggest thing, to have a good networking with your colleagues and other professionals.
If I can spread a word out to all international students out there, it would be that, the power of networking. I recently went to this event and the CEO, she said, when I interview people, all I look for is just a nice and kind person.
People skills, it's so important. More often than not, you're going to find yourself meeting people, developing relationships, influencing.
As life gets faster, we're just so quick to move ahead. We forget about being nice. I've started full-time work. I really love the people around me. They're all just so nice and supportive, and I think being surrounded with that kind of people and in that environment really helps me grow.
I reckon anything that's not a screen, knowing how to talk, knowing how to adapt in the world that you're in.
Rather than be afraid of change, I think you should somewhat embrace it. A lot of people have the stereotype that you're going to be replaced by AI. I heard it from a lot of different working professionals that you're going to be replaced by other people who know how to use AI better than you. Rather than you fear it and not use it, you should embrace and work its limits.
What AI is going to do to accounting, yes, it will impact that spreadsheet movement, but no, it won't replace advice and communication and us talking and human element, the storytelling, the stakeholder management, all of those things are so important. That is not going away with AI.
The world of work is changing, and the industry leaders that get that are the ones that are going to get the best talent and stay ahead. The students I spoke with all seem to get that the future belongs to those that can combine technology with judgment, and we're choosing accounting for autonomy and freedom. So what are you doing in your industry?